Hi orchestra families, we're here to talk about playing the violin and the viola with a straight bow today. That's going to help our students get a warm, resonant tone on their instrument and a sound that they really enjoy listening to. So the first thing that needs to happen is that this button here on the bottom of the violin or viola needs to be against their neck. And I tell students it's almost as if you're wearing a long dangly earring. That's where that button is going to be against your neck. The second thing you're looking for is that shoulder rest lining up with your student's shoulder blade and not somewhere down here. Once those two things are true, we want, after your student has made their balance bow hold, we want students to fly their bow to the middle of the bow, and we want this bow to be parallel to the bridge. So that way we're pulling with a straight bow and not a crooked one. You can help your student by reminding them to always start at the middle of the bow and not near the frog, not in the lower part of the bow. So middle of the bow. The second thing some students are having a tendency of doing is starting with their arm a little bit too far out. So we've been telling students frog in when they're starting their setup. So students can even practice that 5 times. Balance bow hold, middle, and then frog in if needed. The second thing is we are going to talk about pulling a straight bow, and you can actually help your student with that by assisting them in their practice, like so. So once they fly the bow to the middle and they have their frog in, you can hold their shoulder and just give them a gentle pat on the shoulder, and then their elbow, and that will ensure that they're pulling a straight bow and they're not pulling a crooked bow. Some students kind of want to move this upper arm when they play, and actually the upper arm is going to stay completely still if you want to do that again, Miss Tenny. I've also had some students partner up and hold each other's upper arm if needed, or against the back so that they're not moving it.
And you just want to make sure that this shoulder is also free of tension. Sometimes students really scrunch their shoulders, and that's going to add in tension, and it's going to cause the bow to actually go crooked.
And then the last thing, Miss Tenny made a handy dandy little straw mechanism.
And then when you put this in, they have these sound holes that you'll just put the straws in on either side. And if you're able to connect them at the top, that's great. If not, no big deal.
Your student can actually put their bow along the outside or the inside of the straws. And that helps give them a nice, straight, clear path. And I'll do one maybe from this side so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Instead of something like this, where you just don't get that warm, resonant sound that we're looking for. I hope this quick video helps you and gives you some ideas about how you can assist your student in their practice.